Hello and welcome back to Skull and Bones. Now originally this was going to be a cutter and we're going to be doing the Rama missions. Now I've come up against an issue with the Rama missions. I've got to the part where you go to collect the map, I've found the location and it won't let me collect it. I get no prompt. I've logged in, I've logged out, and yeah, I get no prompt. And because I get no prompt, I can't move the mission forward, so I'm kind of stuck at the moment. I can't go forward with the mission. We're also going to do a regatta video as well, because that's obviously got interested now. We got postals for that, but I think I've want to put a bit of a gap because we've only just done one. It was kind of a filler, but I've kind of stumbled across a build that I was just making space for to make space in the warehouse. So I chucked some guns on the brigantine because I've taken the guns off that to put on something else. That's another video again. So anyway, that's what's coming up. For today, we're going to get back onto the cutter. We're not going to be doing what I've said like was originally planned, but so what we're going to do instead is we're going to go and find a boss and see if we can't bully one of them with our new cutter and see how she fares with our new setup, because yeah, she's set up differently from Binky, and we're going to hopefully it's going to work. Okay, so we're using the cutter. This is the baby Binky, I suppose. It's of my favourite ship, which is the Bark, and this is like the first version we got of it, because it was obviously in the game before the Bark. It wasn't quite as effective back then, but now with all of its new perks, like Unburden restores severe damage by 0.4% and whole health by 0.4% per second, restores whole health of all friendly ships by well, this is it's a bit 100% meters radius, or 100 meter radius maybe is what I'm. Yeah, so yeah, they got to be fairly close to you, but I think they have two with the Bark as well. Is it? I'm sure it's more than 100 meters with the Bark though, or maybe that is what it is. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've looked at the stats. So 100 meter radius of the repair target by 2%, restores 60% more health of a friendly ship while using repair weapons, increases whole health restored by repair weapons by 5% per repair weapon equipped. So, but we've only got one equipped, and that's the boys. So that's, but we're still getting an extra 5%, I suppose, from that. Increase repair weapon efficiency to allies by 30% after repairing, and then, oh yeah, that's just the arsenal because we're allowed to equip. So that's the two perks. Right, so we're moving to the guns, and on the front we've got the Divine Thunders, because obviously they do their 3,000 damage. We have a 35% chance of summoning a devastating lightning strike that deals 3,000 electrical damage. Yeah, 35% chance, so it's not impossible, but, and it does happen, which is quite nice. And then we move on to the port and starboard. We have the Heaven's Mandate, which obviously we've crafted from the scales from the dragon. So if your target is affected with the electric status effect, hits have a 15% chance summoning a devastating lightning strike that deals 1,500 electrical damage. Now, it's only 15%, but on a bigger ship, obviously you've got more cannons. We've only got 5 on this one. Does it say 5? Where is? I bet it doesn't. I bet it only says 3. It's not saying. It doesn't say any. Apparently, there's no there's no guns on this ship. Yeah, what you're seeing is not actually there. Apparently, I don't know what's going on with that, but it's not showing the correct number of guns. So that's what we've got on the port and starboard, and then obviously we've got Divine Thunders again on the rear, and we've already looked at the artillery, or have we? And if we haven't, we better go back to it. So yeah, we've got the Little Grace 3. I'm really liking this. I've crafted a few of these now. So repair weapons do 1,400 repair per pulse, but you put a bit of furniture on, that will go up, take it up to 1,500. Which is what we've currently got, and we'll take a look at that in a second. So that is the weapons, and then we'll frequently look at the armour, and we're staying with the electrical theme. So we've got the Celestial Dance on, Praise charge of a lightning strike attack will chain up to 4 targets and deal a maximum of 1,600 electrical damage per target. The longer the brace is held, the more powerful the attack and the further the lightning strike will reach. I'm not sure it reaches that far, I mean, but it does have anything that's in your vicinity. And then we move into the furniture, and this is where we've got, so we've got the boy locker to increase our maximum number of active buoys by 1, so now we go to 2 repairs and increase maximum health of buoys by 25% and reduce the reload time of auxiliary weapons by 7%. And then we've got Leverin Fastening Station, reduces blaze affected damage from enemy ships by 15%, reduces incoming burning charge from enemy ships by 12%, and reduces duration of incoming blaze effect by 10%, because obviously they're all about fire this season, so we want to reduce that if we can. Reduces, and this one is raised quarterdecks. This is from the last season's Smuggler's Pass, which I think you can get from, oh no, he's rotated his stock. The brig's available now by chance. It's just popped into me. Yeah, the brig is now available from Blackwood, anyone who's looking for that. Yeah, reduces incoming flooding damage from the enemy ships by 15%, and reduces incoming flooding charge from enemy ships by 10%. The reason we've got that on there is because we're probably going to be seeing other bosses as well while we're in this ship. I'm going to want to test this out with, like, to try and do the kind of things that I do in Binky to see how she fares. And obviously the Cubic twins, we're going to be going up against them. They have the torpedoes that deal flooding, which is why I essentially wanted to put this on. And then we start moving into a little bit more stuff for the spring loader. So increase area effect radius of buoys by 25%, and increase repair amount of buoys by 25%, obviously increasing the amount we can repair, which is another survival piece of kit. And so that's for that. And then we've got, this is for obviously the electrical guns that we've got on there. This is the only piece that we've got for them at the moment. Looking forward to getting maybe a purple piece. I don't know if there's anything available at the moment, but that'd be quite nice. Obviously there's bound to be something coming. If you look at some of these, how they've evolved through, well, not so much this one, there's another Ablaze one that we used to have, isn't there, to stop, and then obviously we've got the purple one as well. So let's go to increase the charge rate of the Stormstruck effect on the target by 8%, and increase duration of the Stormstruck effect on a target by 8%. So we like that. And then the last one is obviously to increase the maximum range of the spring loader weapons by 10%. That is the furniture. Okay, even though we've already done that, this was the only boss that we've managed to get. If we've just been turning up late for all of them, unfortunately, and the last two we didn't even get a shot off before the Hummet was done. Yeah, so we will. And we could have waited for the Otwellian. I think that was 5 minutes, but I'm trying to get other things done as well. So we thought we'd just make do with this one. It kind of a little comparison, I suppose, with the battle junk. See how quickly the difference is. I'm doing them solo, so I will catch you at the end. Sit back and enjoy. I really like this ship. I've got to tell you, all these little ships are just turning out to be just great, very amazing. Anyway, I'll catch you at the back end. think that was quite successful. I mean, she got us on fire a couple of times, like we are now, but it didn't last for too long, because obviously we got that nice bit of furniture on there to deal with that. And the healing ability is pretty good as well with the equipment and the buoys. And that healed that nice and fast. The guns do decent damage, and the Storm Striker's attack. But I think, yeah, we're probably going to need to find a bigger target. Possibly, though, if we're going to go up against the twins, I'll switch off the armour, or switch out the armour for maybe the Rhapsody of the Deep, and whatever, depending on the boss, really. Go for the Pest and maybe the Wailing Ward. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.